Dan Clancy isn't gonna say anything because he's probably the in the suit. Let's just be real. Yo, what's good? So today we are going to be reacting to this video titled Twitch has turned into CornHub. This is because a corn star who is also a streamer, she's also a dominatrix, had her sub, and I ain't talking about Twitch subs, on stream. Let's go.
Twitch CEO Dan Clancy responds to Morgue Pie having a human slave on stream. He said, and I quote,
nah, human slave is crazy work, bro. Oh my God. Human slave son or thought daughter, bro. I would dead ass rather have a thought daughter. If I ever had a kid and I found out that they wanted to be a human slave, I don't even know what I would do. How do people develop these weird fetishes? I've always wanted to know, because bro, women always talk about how men, you know, like, oh, as a man, you gotta have money, you can't be broke. No, as a girl, you gotta have money and you can't be broke, because there's so many ways to get a bag. Feet pics, bro, there's literally a whole thing called femdom, where you have slaves, and I know a girl who does this, where her slaves send her tribute just for existing. I'm not playing, bro. I think this clip, I think this Twitch tweet is fake, but the clip is real.
it doesn't violate our TOS and she wasn't view botting. As far as I'm concerned, this also appears to be consensual. I admire the innovation streamers bring to the platform. And this is the CEO, the Gooner, Twitch CEO.
Dan Goonball Clancy. Sounds like some he would say, but he didn't say that. I find it funny how they put these fake tweets. They're like, oh yeah, it doesn't violate our TOS, which actually it does. It does violate the TOS, and I don't know if he's gonna include this in the video, but I will include the clip in the video. And it appears to be consensual. I admire the innovation. Innovation is so crazy, bro.
Oh, Dan Clancy, and this is Morgue Pie, and here's the clip of her having some kind of human slave on stream. Kind of weird.
Place.
She's hitting him with the shot caller, Hassan Abi treatment.
Apparently, he doesn't have a problem with this.
Good.
I mean,
what? And he's just sitting there. Is he on his phone?
like, I just gotta pause right here.
So
and just...
hold on. She got him on a doggy bed, but he can doom scroll. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Who the is watching this? Who the is watching this, bro? We're so cooked.
Say how far Twitch has fallen from what it used to be. It used to be a platform for gamers, people to chill and relax and just watch their favorite creator chill and like play video games and, you know, donate and chat with other community members. And now we literally have human like BDSM. What is this? What do you call this?
But you gotta give her credit. She been in the game for a minute. Like, she been bending the Twitch terms of service for a while. Like, I think I seen a video. I don't know if he's gonna this might get cooked. You know what? I'm gonna show it anyways, but I'm gonna blur it. This was on Twitch. The same streamer, she painted her feet green and put the chroma key so you could see what was on her computer through her feet.
Green socks? What are you, crazy? That just ruins the whole fun of this.
Oh my God, someone said
that
green
just straight up
socks.
ruins the whole fun of this. Oh, there we go.
We're so cooked, bro.
Yes.
And you know it's somebody beating their shit to this. I with the creativity, but it's like, what happened to just like having a personality and like actually like people are watching this and they're like, oh, I can't believe like if you watch this, I can't believe my vote and your vote are the same. Like, I feel mentally superior to anybody that's watching this. Like, functioning adults are watching this. It's crazy to think. Shout out to her. She found an infinite money glitch. Farm the Gooners for all that they're worth, but damn.
BDSM, fetishized human slave kink type content. If BDSM, what is this? Donate and chat with other community members, and now we literally have human like BDSM. What is this? What do you call this? BDSM, fetishized human slave kink type content. If this, I just gotta say, if the roles were reversed and this were a male with a woman popping out like this, bro, immediately termination.
Oh yeah, you would be cooked. You'd get banned immediately.
An immediate ban for life, like indefinitely. Not even indefinitely, permanently, bro.
Look, and then she's trying to like play it off as if it's casual, like she knows what she's doing, bro.
How does anyone get away with this? Like, what is this? Is she giving him a snack? Dude, Twitch actually allows people to have fetishized, what is this, BDSM content? That's what you call it? BDSM content. I just want to make sure I'm getting the terms right. BDSM, all right? Shit, man. Yeah, I don't think I can show this on YouTube. Let's just call it the plastic kink, right? The kink where you have skin tight plastic things on your body.
Wait, what's the appeal of this? I never understood this. Like, I seen people wear the fucking dog mask. I think even Playboy Cardi was wearing a dog mask. Could somebody explain what the hype is? Cause like I'm gonna be honest, like sexually, I'm down to explore some. This is just something I never understood. Like, where's the pleasure?
All right. However, before we go any further, I need everyone to pay close attention. Now, recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. And they knew their apps could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits.
Yeah.
The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. So struggles.
Oh my God. Even Maury is getting the Morgan and Morgan. That's crazy. Morgan and Morgan, like, if you ever want to hit the kid up, send me some bands. I got y'all.
And Clancy, here's Morgie Pie. And people are now saying a VTuber was banned last week for having exposed hips on her model, while this is allowed.
What?
People are saying, if this...
Wait, what? How is a VTuber getting banned for having hips? It's not real. Oh my God, bro. This shit is crazy. The internet is a crazy place, bro. I think I'm becoming unk, bro. Like, I'm about to be 28 in 2 months. I think I'm growing out of the internet, bro. Does anybody feel like the internet, like, peaked, like, a little bit ago, and now it's just, like, everything is downhill, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on? I have a prediction, by the way, to everybody who's watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because we're actually almost to 3K subscribers. I think YouTube is going to make a resurgence. YouTube never fell off. It was always king, and it will always be king. But I'm talking about, you remember how back in the day, everybody was dying to be a YouTuber? I'm telling you this right now. Short form content, people realize that TikTok is ass. It doesn't really pay anything unless you do TikTok shop and shit like that. So a lot of those creators are moving over to YouTube. And then you have a lot of streamers that realize, damn, people are way too parasocial with my life. And they like the ability to have their content edited and to be in and out of the content. So a lot of people are going to go back to YouTube. I'm telling you, YouTube is going to be hot again. Everybody's going to want to be a YouTuber again because YouTube has always been king, you know? You don't realize something until it's gone.
We're the reverse, and a guy had...
Because streaming is developing a negative stigma. Short form content, you have smooth brain people, and it's not even sustainable to really have that as your main source.
CX Slave on his stream on an underage platform, humiliating her and feeding her dog treats. He would get permabanned. There'd be an investigation. People would demand prison, and the entire internet would want him hung from the neck. Well, guys, we all understand the double standards. Like, this is nothing new, bro. Like, I don't feel like...
I just find it so crazy that Twitch hasn't addressed this. Because this has gotten millions and millions of views. And the thing is, they're not. Dan Clancy isn't going to say anything because he's probably the in the suit. Let's just be real. Dan Goonball Clancy, we seen your follow list, bro. We seen you swipe. We seen you, all you watch is e-girls. We know that you're a gooner. And the thing is, like, these people, like Morgue Pie, she generates Twitch a lot of money. They're not going to take a stand against her. These gooners, they're infinite cash cow. And it's been like this for a while. Why do you think they made hot tub streams a category?
This needs to be said. Clearly.
Because in countries, specifically like Turkey, and now coming to America, well, really all you need is a VPN, but you can't watch corn in certain states. You can't watch corn in Turkey. So a lot of those people from overseas and some people even in our own state, they come to Twitch. The softcore corn stimulates them. It's crazy.
Women, female streamers have been able to get away with a lot of different things. Male streamers have not been able to get away with. That's just the dynamics, you know, of the situation of society. And the Twitch CEO himself being a major gooner. Like, is anybody shocked? Someone said, why doesn't the Twitch CEO do something about this? Who do you think is in the suit? Who do you think is in the suit, guys?
Yeah.
Who do you think in the suit?
I love that everybody knows that the CEO of Twitch is a gooner. And this is another reason why Twitch is going to die. Twitch has already been surpassed by TikTok Live. YouTube is already up. Kick is going to eventually surpass Twitch. Twitch is slowly dying a gruesome death. And I love Twitch. I've had a Twitch account since like, what, 2013? It sucks to see, but they're not, people know that this this platform picks and chooses, bro, ultimately.
I don't know, man. This is crazy. Another person said, honestly, permanently ban her. Permanently ban the hot tubs category.
Yeah.
Permanently ban every creator who funnels their audience to Vansly and OnlyFans.
Yeah,
and why
cooked. Brother, have y'all ever been on eRome? Brother, have y'all ever been on eRome? I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of these streamers that there's a lot of streamers who have had a Fansly that want to hide the fact that they had one. I'm telling you, a lot of these streamers were doing twerk videos and thirst traps on Fansly making a bag. It's all on Erome, bro. Some streamers got by sub 5s on Erome. I'm not even playing when I say this shit. I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. It's a pipeline. This shit promotes gooning, specifically female streamers. They goon bait like shit. It's like a power. You want to go viral? Goon bait. Telling you.
While we're at it, ban Hassan too.
Ban Hassan? Oh my God.
I'm sick of this shit. Get this shit off of Twitch. Have some goddamn decency. Man, a lot of people are upset about this, obviously, rightfully so, because it's just
and
like,
see,
bro,
people try to talk like Kick, but then you see the shit that's happening on Twitch and you realize like, damn, it's also up shit happening. You know? Like, damn, if YouTube just had control over their DMCA, I swear to God, YouTube would be the best.
this is literally a gaming platform, and I'm tired of acting like it's not. Like, sure, IRL streams are cool. Like, I literally saw
It is a gaming platform. It is. It sucks. It sucks that it sucks that streaming has become this. It really does. But this been going on for a minute. I'm going to keep it real. Like, Morg Pie, Amaranth. Bro, Amaranth, she really the go to this shit. She really ran up a crazy bag. Like, girls been doing this shit. I can't even lie. But yeah, I really do miss when this was just about gaming.
Slow progression of just gamers dominating the platform,
Yeah.
Fortnite, Overwatch, and everything else, like H1Z1, to then live streaming IRL content with people like Ice Poseidon going outside, actually touching grass and interacting with the real world. To then
I'm gonna be honest, Ice Poseidon was unhinged, bro. He really was, but he was a goat.
hot tub streams. I remember when the category came out, hot tub streams, and I was just
See?
like, what the f is this content? Why do we have big boobed titty bitches?
Bro, they're
and
just sitting in there until they get all wrinkly, bro, making a crazy bag. They making somebody's whole net worth in a month. Crazy. Like Amaranth, she never got to work a day in her life. She invested in gas stations and a bunch of shit. Like, that's really the dream. Like, oh my God. To be able to make so much money and then reinvest it so that you never had to work. I want to get to a point like that. Like, honestly, just make a crazy amount of bread, like a decent amount of bread, live below my means for a little bit, and then just reinvest a ton of that money and flip and flip and flip a bag to the point where I'm good and I could do shit out of a point of I want to do it and not I have to do it. Amazing.
hot tubs, just like collecting.
But I
dough.
genuinely do love making videos and I do love yapping. And my goal actually with content is I want this to be an aspect of what I'm doing. I don't want this to be the only thing. Like, drama is cool, but I also want to get into like reacting to different kinds of videos and playing video games and, you know, doing IRL streams and just having like a well-rounded community. So I want to use these videos to expand what I got going on. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tap in with the Twitch. But yeah, y'all know how it goes.
By gooners on the platform who should be watching people gaming instead of actually.
No, people should actually go talk to women. The reason why there's men that are scared to approach women and they're just spending their whole paycheck on these women that don't give a fuck about them and they're giving them the GFE, the girlfriend experience. Why you think, bro, Sophie Rain is making tens of millions of dollars because of the male loneliness epidemic? It's just crazy.
No, collectively touching themselves while in a stream full of thousands of other men. Like, is that not sus behavior? Another person said, just want to say that if Morg Pie was a guy having a female sex slave on stream, not only would
Oh my God, can we stop?
he get permabanned, but people would be calling him a degenerate pervert who should go to jail. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Full-blown investigation, hard drive check. I mean, career would just be completely like, all the slurs, all the terms, all the isms would be hurled at him, bro.
Well, you know what I never understood about like sex work and shit? And you know, respect to the sex workers, get a bag. If you're gonna get a bag for literally just being a baddie, f it, right? That's not gonna change whether there's the OnlyFans or a Fansly or internet or not. This is the oldest profession of all time. Selling is undefeated. It's been around since the beginning. It ain't going nowhere. It's embedded in who we are as human beings, right? But I never understood this, right? People talk about how harmful porn consumption is for the brain. This shit tears up your brain, right? So bad for you. It makes you sexualize women. So it's actually bad for your view of women. And women acknowledge this, but yet we champion and we support sex workers because they attached the movement to feminism to say that it's empowering. I would like to say that sex work is not empowering. I think I'm gonna be real, unpopular opinion. I feel like sex work is really needed in society. I feel like sex workers should be labeled as social workers because think about this. If all these men are lonely and they're not getting coochie and they're just sitting here beating their dick or just, just edging their dick to fucking morgue pie and she's just showing cleavage, right? Think about if they had a social worker that they can book an appointment with, like an intimacy specialist, right? And this person is getting daily or weekly checks or whatever, right? And you have to submit a clean check. You go, you meet your intimacy person. You go, you get coochie, you let that shit out your system, and then you're good for a while, and boom, now you can operate in society without having to be so gooned out, and you can only have a certain amount of bookings. Think about that. And then it's like tax funded and, like they have taxable incomes and shit like that. Boom. Now we can use it as a therapy. We can start getting into things because, sex is like a very intimate spiritual experience, right? So now these people are taking care of whoop-de whoop, bang, 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 right? I lost my whole train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah. Okay, boom, 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 right? But yeah, we champion women for being sex workers, right? When in reality, they're contributing to the destruction of society. They're contributing to the destruction of men. And I would say that it's not actually empowering them. They're like, well, you actually get to choose whether you want to put yourself in this position or not, instead of being taken advantage of by the industry and blah, blah, blah. And that is the benefit of OnlyFans, is that it changed the game for the whole industry, which is good. But I would say that it's not empowering. I would say that you're actually objectifying yourself, because your subscribers are going to tell you what to do. So eventually, you start with photo shoots, then eventually it gets more revealing over time, then eventually you're getting, and then eventually you're showing your ass, eventually you're putting shit in your ass, and then it just keeps going from there. I don't think it's empowering. I think you're progressively objectifying yourself, and the more that people consume your content, the more that hunger for degeneracy is going to continue to grow. It's an insatiable hunger. You feel me? So I don't think it's empowering. I think it's a means to an end. I think we live in a society right now where the cost of living is just continuing to increase and wages are remaining the same. And so women are basically gambling with their future and their life, basically saying like, damn, I would rather be a multimillionaire from OnlyFans and run that risk of actually trying than being a wage slave for the rest of my life and having to struggle and work until the day I die. That's how crazy society is right now. Like, women would much rather run that risk of because if there was something that paid like OnlyFans, but you didn't have to do OnlyFans, they would pick that option 10 times out of 10.
And rightfully so, because listen, why are you doing this? Nobody wants to see your kinks in public. Genuinely speaking, I'm gonna make it a priority of myself.
I feel like this is performative. I feel like she knew what she was doing. Look at the fit that she got on. Look at she styled her hair a certain way. It's an aesthetic.
To actually, I can't say the B word, because YouTube's platform. Oh my God, soft ass website. But I'm gonna make it a priority to denounce this type of behavior, to shame people who come out in public, online, outside, doing this type of shit. Nobody wants to see this shit. Keep your kinks inside, you degenerate. A commenter said, "Innovation shows big titties and sex." How effing dumb is this Twitch CEO? Yeah, he literally said innovation.
I'm gonna be real, bro. This is why you can't be watching porn, bro. This is why it's like the internet, there's a war for your consciousness right now. It's a war for your attention right now. And if you a man, they coming for everything. They coming for the sex. They coming for the entertainment. They just want to farm you for everything. They want you to be addicted to these screens. And it's like you have to take your power back. Like, I'm at the point in my life where I'm not trying to doom scroll. I'm not trying to watch porn. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm trying to limit my amount of time of being on the internet. And I feel like the next flex for the future, for the next 10 years, is going to be able to... The people who are going to be praised or like being quote unquote high status is going to be you not being dependent on the internet. It's going to be you using the internet for income instead of the internet using you to farm your income, to farm your time. You know what I mean? That's how I want to live my life. I want to come on here, make my videos, talk my shit, and then dip. You feel what I'm saying? And go for a walk and go to the gym and live life and watch movies and be happy and travel. I don't want to have to W Morgue Pie. Here's 5 gifted. Tier 3 Pokimane Simp. Like, I don't want to be that. That shit sucks. Who wants to be this guy that's consuming this fucking content? That's horrible. That's just horrible, bro. It's like you dead have to take control of everything. Like, you have to, you gotta learn to be fucking robotic. You feel me?
Innovate. Did he really say this? I gotta ask.
Nah,
Grok
he didn't
now.
say that.
Let me ask Grok. Grok, is this true? Rock, is this true? What does Grok say? Thinking about your request, blah, blah, blah.
Not true,
doing
not
this little
true.
computer magic, and it's gonna come back. Partially true, but the specific Dan Clancy quote is likely fake or unverified. Morgue Pie did stream pet play. Whoa,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't use Grok. I use Claude and ChatGPT. I use those two. This really parsed through the entire internet in 20 seconds and was right. That's crazy.
Human slave play, role play content, a clip went viral, blah, blah, blah. GIMP style suit, we already saw it. But as far as the Clancy quote, he said, "It doesn't violate our TOS. I admire the innovation streamers bring to the platform," was the original quote. Circulating widely, but has no verifiable source, no clip, interview, tweet
How are
from
you not gonna
DJ
say
Clancy.
nothing?
So here's his handle right there. And multiple users have pointed this out, Clancy.
What hat is that?
So here's his handle.
Yo, bro, what's the name of those hats? I know the name of the shirts. Like I know the name of the shirt, like the dashiki. But what's the hat, the African hat that they be putting on people's heads? I swear that shit looked Photoshop, bro. It looked like he was wearing one of those hats. This dude, Dan Clancy, he's so weird, bro. Like, he's so weird. Like, how? Like, this circulating all over the internet. Nobody needs to know. But if you say the wrong thing on Twitch, you get banned for a whole week. Like, get the out of here, bro. What the fuck is this platform, man?
Right there. And multiple users have pointed this out, noting it appears to be made up or satirical, an exaggeration for the meme. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no proof that he actually said this. They do say that Twitch's actual rules generally prohibit sexually explicit or fetishized content.
So why the fuck is she not banned? Look at this. Platform rated teens plus. Bro, you can easily lie, say your shit's 18 plus, click into the stream. This should be like a stream like that where you have a sub. That should be on Fansly or OnlyFans. That shit should not be on Twitch for thousands of people to see. Look at this description. They call her a flesh tuber. Oh my God.
It's erotic, but clearly she's getting a pass for this. And as for the
What?
Twitch CEO, I mean, good God. Has he not said anything about this recently? Nothing. He's not made a tweet since
Wow,
last year.
he didn't
Another
say a
person said,
thing.
"I've been banned for everything under the sun for a decade, but SEX slaves is cool." Aight, son.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
could.
This is the world we live in again.
Nah, bro, if you a man, like, Dan Clancy's not, he don't give a fuck. Nah, this shit is crazy, my guy.
Look at this clip, bro. Like, actually, what's going on here?
Place.
She got a top collar talking about place. This, yo,
And she's
I'm
likely
in
making
disbelief.
thousands per day off of this shit.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see the chat. Someone says recovering from blah, blah, blah. How about stitches? How bad are they if you have any? What is the all right, so this is the reactions for people.
Whoa. He said,
Stitches.
why would you get your ribs removed? Bro, she got her ribs removed? Why the fuck did she do that?
How bad are they if you have any? What is the all right, so this is the reactions for people. Someone said, what the frick is that?
Okay, where were
the
we?
F? Yeah. So even her chat was caught off guard. Yeah, man. This has to, if I'm
Bro, I really wish I could hack people's computers and turn their webcam on and just look and just see who are you? Like, who the are you, bro?
like, honestly, obviously the Twitch CEO is a gooner himself, otherwise immediately banned. Bro, the Twitch CEO wouldn't even have to see this for her to be banned. It would literally just be admins on the website, the mods, the bans.
Yeah, yeah, they have a moderation team. And that just proves that the moderation team are the people typing in the fucking chat. They're fucking gooners. What?
Moderators, the people, the managers of this website, they know this. They've seen it. As soon as they would have
Fried.
This, she should have been banned. Again, roles reversed. A big, hairy-chested man, you know, a man coming out with a dainty little girl in, let's say, a school uniform with the pigtails and all that, looking like
you mean
little
a Discord moderator with his Discord e-kitten?
lolly anime character. Immediate ban, bro. Immediate ban. Even if it was the same with the BDSM, a girl doing this and a man sitting at his chair.
Oh
listen.
yeah, we actually seen a situation with lollies. Lakari, I'm not saying what he did was right. Lakari, he's weird as fuck. But we need to be consistent. We need to be banning people, bro.
We already know the dynamics. Someone said, I really miss when Twitch was actually used to stream video games and building communities of gamers and not just softcore corn.
Yeah.
Another person said, I love kink and enjoying participating in kink spaces, but it just seems really disingenuous and strange. What's straight up fetish streamers on what's grammar, please? Supposed to be a 13+ website, but then also ban VTuber models who show hips or people who mention dual streaming.
Yeah,
LMAO.
yeah.
So,
God forbid you on TikTok and YouTube at the same time trying to actively funnel people to their website. Get the fuck on, bro.
Hypocrisy, cherry picking.
That don't even make sense. How you gonna get banned for literally doing your job? Like, Twitch is the one platform where they're not gonna promote you for all of the people. Oh my God. And that's why that 50-50 is so dumb, because all you're doing is just offering the platform like 50% on a person that I had to literally work. I had to go out of my way to bring you here. And this person had to feel some type of way about me and my content, wanting to support me, and they're paying to support me, and you taking half? Get the fuck out of here, bro. That 50% is so weak, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The more that I sit here and think about Twitch, the only thing that's really keeping me on Twitch, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, is the fact that I've been on the platform since 2013. No funny shit. And that I already have a set community. But every single day, I'll be thinking like, damn, maybe, and I'm not saying Kick is perfect. I really like YouTube. I'm gonna be honest, YouTube Live is really looking like the place. It's really looking like the place to be if you want to build like a real community. Because Twitch is like every single day, I lose a little bit of hope in this damn platform, bro. This shit is not going to exist.
The selective enforcement of the rules. We already understand this is not a fair, balanced playing ground for streamers. I mean, someone said Hassan shocking his dog also counted as innovation. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. Dan Clancy.
Hey,
clearly,
he better, whoever did that AI better than me. I would have put his meat in his hand. I can't even lie.
He's into this type of stuff publicly.
Of course he is.
I've seen things about Dan Clancy, you know, I guess having relations with a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot.
Yeah, bro. He hangs out with 19-year-old e-girls. He was at the Mr. Beast shoot. He's that one cool unk. Like, I like that he's a visible CEO, but like, you shouldn't have a you shouldn't even be having a reputation where you're hanging around e-girls and going to parties with e-girls at TwitchCon. He's just weird, bro. I'm gonna be real, like, that shit is crazy.
But
he not gonna like me. I'm gonna be real. If I ever met Dan Clancy, I would be respectful. I'm not gonna press him, but I would dead ask him. I'd be like, so like, how do you feel about people thinking that you're a gooner? I would ask him that in an interview. I wouldn't even give a fuck.
Through the grapevine that he's had relations with female streamers in exchange for favors, or
I cannot imagine his old wrinkly ass just cracking a e-girl so she can get on the front page,
or overlooking particular activities happening on those streams. You know, quid pro quo.
Chilled.
I scratch your back, you scratch my. Well, can't say it on this video, but and of course Morgie Pie came out saying WCEO.
So she's basically like rubbing this in people's faces. I'm gonna show you this really quick. Okay, so Morgue Pie responded to everything, and she's pretty much just taking it as an opportunity to troll and to pretty much talk her shit. So I'm gonna move my face cam up here.
Time anybody does something controversial on Twitch, the VTubers all come out. They're like, but we can't do whatever we want all the time.
I don't get what point she's trying to make here. Is she just like rubbing it in?
They're like, okay, but you can't have exposed hips. Yeah, because it explicitly says that in the TOS that you just read the TOS. You know what I do when I wanna do something on stream? I just read the TOS.
Okay, mind you, she just reads the TOS. Remember that, it's in the TOS. Just read the TOS. I'm gonna be honest, Morgue Pie is good milk. I don't give a f. She look good as I'ma be real. Morg Pie, I don't give a fuck that you had a I don't give a fuck that you had a beta. I'm not really interested in being a beta. I'm more of an alpha. Like, if you ever need a male performer in any one of your videos, I would love to you know, I would love to be an actor in one of your videos. I'll be real. Now, one of the VTubers actually responded to that clip. They actually exposed, right, that wearing or displaying BDSM associated attire, example, harnesses, blindfolds, collars, or paraphernalia, whips, displayed or worn without engaging in sexual activity, wearing a ball gag or on your neck while doing a just chatting stream, display of sex toys, whatever. So she violated the TOS that she read, right? It's in the TOS, and Twitch hasn't taken any action to enforce it. There's even a community note right here that says, Twitch has been known to bend their own rules to favor top creators. If the TOS was enforced fairly, Morg Pie would have been banned already. What she did is a violation of the TOS, and Twitch has not enforced it, meaning that there is preferential treatment, which we've already known. Someone actually made a tweet saying, while thirst trapping / thirst farming her weird gooner audience with her butt, Twitch streamer Kuko discusses the Minawana TOS screenshot saying Morg Pie potentially violated TOS with her BDSM stunt. Kuko thinks Morg Pie didn't violate TOS because the stream would be labeled as mature content since she was wearing BDSM attire. Kuko also thinks Minawana account is rage bait farming. Let's take a look.
Right back.
I mean, dude, you're not even facing the camera. I can see the soles of your feet. This is straight goon bait. And then she's wearing like the gym bodysuit. You can see her ass crack. You know, no disrespect to this woman right here, but we know why. You're defending Morg Pie because it's in your best interest. It's going to be in your best interest to do it.
Extreme ending artwork must follow all the guidelines, which is like it has to be completely covered and your hips. VTubers break that rule all the time, but no one's mad. I don't.
Why is she not facing the camera? We know why.
Them. I don't fucking care. I love Gooner art. So I don't
What?
really see the one about collars. So I can't help but wonder. I don't know if that screenshot is legit. Yeah, I don't think that screenshot is legit because I'm.
There is a link. Okay, so she's saying she doesn't think it's legit. I don't want to watch 2 minutes of this clip. Let's actually click this link right here and let's see where it says that. Yeah, it's legit. This is safety.twitch.tv/s article content classification guidelines. To lead everything back, when you say WCEO, that means thank you for giving me preferential treatment. Anybody who's mad at this, stay mad. You know, I'm gonna continue to get my preferential treatment because the CEO is a fucking gooner.
Like, no fucking shame. Someone said you're a prostitute appealing to loser simps. You're not worth the napkins they beat up. These comments are crazy, man. Honestly,
I mean,
bro.
can you be mad at her for playing the game? Like, if you're gonna get away with something, I'm not really mad at her. Like, don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, it's on Twitch to hold the creators accountable. If they're not holding her accountable, that's not her problem. I'm gonna be real. If you can get away with having a sex slave on your and you're making money and you're getting bread and people are choosing to watch you, how is that her fault? There's an audience. It's just a lot of incels on Twitter, so they're gonna try to dunk on her.
Yeah, apparently on the timeline, Morgie Pie also said just a girl and her
Oh my God, I hate that just a girl because it's like you're a fully functioning adult. I'm just a girl.
Het. So clearly she's moving out here with impunity.
Oh
yeah.
my God, bro, look at this. And then he got a little bowl with water in it. This is an adult.
Here's this guy, loser. What are you doing, bro? On stream, embarrassing yourself like this. Clearly, you know, publicize kinks and fetishes. Listen, I'm not, again,
Yeah,
I'm not.
she doubled down, bro. Well, we'll just have to see what Twitch has to say, man. It's crazy. I really do miss when Twitch was about gaming. But hey, we about to hit 3,000 subscribers. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the love and the support that I've been getting, and to the people that have been supporting me for a while, I love you as well. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. We out.